It's Rita. I gotta turn this sound off on this, I think. Sound off. There we go. Hi. Hello. Good morning. Yep, the puppers are here. Sancho's here unpacking boxes. And we are going to have fun today. I think I'm worked out all of the kinks from yesterday and everything. We're going to be working with the Cricut Joy. We're going to be working with the Easy Press 3, and we're going to actually be ironing on subway tile. So let's start with talking about subway tile. So I went to the Home Depot, you guys know, and you guys know I don't really like that place, but I went with a very specific purpose. I needed to find some tiles that I could use for crafting. And so I came back with several different sizes. This one here is just a plain 6x6 white ceramic tile. I don't know how much these cost, but they're like less than $1. Okay, so there you go, right? So less than $1. And these ones were a little bit more. This is 12 inches long by 2 inches tall. And they've got kind of a beveled edge here. So I started thinking, I'm going to try to iron on these and see if that works. I mean, I know that vinyl will work, but I'm not so sure about iron on. So we're going to try it today. Actually, I did try it yesterday and I came up with this. I'm going to take you through this, but I did notice, look, it didn't stick on the D. So I'm going to try to redo that in when we're doing this. So anyway, we're going to be working on the Joy today. I'm going to be using this. This is glitter iron-on. This is not smart iron-on. Smart iron-on would be something that could go directly into the Joy. But I started thinking, maybe I could put this in to the machine without it being smart vinyl. So I'm sorry, smart iron-on. And so I think we'll try that just to kind of, because, we can't. So I'm just going to open this up. And this is called Moonlight Sampler. It's 3 sheets of 12 by 12. And normally you would put this on the mat to work with the Joy. But I want to try it today and try it without putting it on the mat, and we'll try it with putting on the mat. So the first thing I'm going to do, open it up so you can see. Glitter iron-on has a tendency to be really curly. It doesn't lay flat. You have to sort of work with it. These things I get rid of. Actually, my guinea pigs like to chew on them. So the first thing that I would do when I opened up a roll of iron-on is I would probably just roll it. So this is what I do anyway. I roll it the other way so that it can be a little flatter and easier to work with. As you can see, that kind of takes some of the roll away, but you can do it both ways, and there will hopefully will help with that curled effect. Okay, so let's just take one sheet. Let's take this sheet and put the other ones aside. Now I have my he's taking out all the trash. Today's trash day. So we're going to take and cut this using this. This is called a personal cutter. Now, a personal cutter is something Cricut sells, but other people sell these. I happen to like the Cricut one because it's bigger and has this little thing come out here. And we know this is a 12-inch piece of iron-on. And the first piece I'm going to cut is actually, I think it's going to be 5.5, because I want to try this without putting it on a mat. So I've got a 5.5 inch piece, and then I'm going to do a 4.5 inch piece here. So this one will be put on the mat. This one will not be. There's your extra. Make sure you hold on to that. You're not going to need this anymore. So normally when you are cutting on the Joy, you need to put your ugly side up when you are putting this in your machine. Not normally, all the time. You're supposed to put it this way. But if you are working with non-smart vinyl, like this, then I'm going to put this on my mat. I'm hoping that it's going to stay. It does curl up a little bit. So there, we're going to try that. And then this one we'll put aside. Now let's have a look at our project. I'm going to go to this. This is Design Space. I've named it Nevertheless She Persisted on Subway Tile. And so you can see all I did was take a famous quote. Good morning to everyone. I'm sorry, I forgot to say good morning. Hello, everybody. Sorry, I was like, I really want to talk about this really badly. I forgot to say good morning. So good morning to everyone. Anyway, so here's the project. All I did for this project was I opened up Design Space, and then I hit text, you see, and then I decided what I wanted to do. So I'm going to put the quote, nevertheless, she persisted. If you don't know what where that comes from, it's a couple years old now, but it's based on something that I think it was Mitch McConnell who said about one of my favorites, my favorite senators, and so I thought this is a great quote because I persist. And that's kind of like, that's my only skill, is being persistent, as you guys would know. That's what I do, is I just persist. And I thought this would be perfect to have a little reminder that when I'm ready to give up on something, and I do get there, sometimes you just, you just don't want to do something anymore. I wanted to have something that would remind me that I have to persist and sort of work through troubles that come up. So I like this quote. So I typed it in text. And now what I'm going to do, and I am on my iPad, is I'm going to click right down here where it says font name. Now, it automatically defaults to a font called Cricut Sans. And if you don't want Cricut Sans, you can choose something else, which is great. So I want to just point out that there are lots and lots of fonts here. Now, if you're a person that loves fonts, this would be kind of paradise. There's like over 700 fonts that you can choose from. Most of them, if you're looking under the Cricut, most of them have this little A here. That A stands for access. So if you are doing a project and you're a Cricut Access subscriber, you can use any of these fonts that have the A near them. So once you choose one, and all you do is just click on there, you can see, and I like this font. Let's go back to, how do I close this out? All right, I don't know how I close this out. Okay, done? Okay, done. So this one's kind of cool. See that? Nevertheless, she persisted. So we'll try this one as well. This one here, I think the font is named, it's a BFC font. I think it's called like Santa's Cookies or something. Let's have a look, because I want to see, like text. No, I want to do this. Oh yeah, it's BFC I don't know. Let me just type in BFC. BFC. I think it's called Santa's Cookies. So BFC has a lot of fonts here. And let me just check because I think it's called Santa. Santa's. Why does it not say? Oh, Lover's Heart. Okay. PR. Santa's toy bag. I think that's what I used for this one, was BFC Santa's toy bag for that top one. But I kind of like this other one that we did. So let's get rid of this. And I'll hide this. I'm going to just do layers and hide that one. All right. And now what we need to do is format it so that it works for our tile. So this tile, as I mentioned, is 12 inches long and 2 inches wide. So we need to make our Nevertheless She Persisted about that same size. So what we're going to do is hit edit. Elizabeth Warren. Yes, thank you, thank you. Nevertheless, that I love Elizabeth Warren, so I'm like cool with that. So, all right. So, Nevertheless, She Persisted. We are hitting edit, and now from here we can go ahead and change the width and the height. So, I'm going to unlock, and I'm going to make the width. Let's do 11. Because I want to have a little bit of space. I did like 11 and a half on this one. So 11 should work. And then as far as the height goes, again, I think it's 2 inches or maybe 3. 1, 2, 3. It's 3. So let's do 2.5. Yeah, that works. Now I have to make my screen a little bit smaller, and I can also change colors if that's going to help me understand the project better. And so here it is. Nevertheless, She Persisted. Okay. Now, do note if you are working with your iPad and you have more than one machine, you are going to want to go over here to the home page and click on this triple lines here. Okay. And we click on that, and we're going to select the Joy. Now I already see the Joy is selected, but I'll just show you that. So sometimes I work on my iPad with my Maker or my Explorer 3, but today I'm doing Joy, so I would just go ahead and choose Joy. Okay? And then I want to make sure that my Joy is connected via Bluetooth. So I'm going to the settings of my iPad. I'm going to choose Bluetooth. I'll make sure that Bluetooth is on, and I want to make sure that the Joy is connected right here. You see that? It's connected. All right. So now let's go back here. And we're going to choose Canvas, and we are going to be cutting this on iron-on, right? We're cutting it on the Joy in iron-on. We're going to try it a couple of different ways. Let's go ahead and hit Make It. So the first way that we're going to try this is without the mat. You see this? It says without the mat. I'm not sure that it's going to work because it needs to be 12.75 inches material length, and we don't have that. So I might want to change this size. Let's change the size to 10. Let's try that and see if that works. And let's hit Make It. And it does say without mat, and it needs 11.75 of material. So let's try that. So I'm going to hit Next. Oops, I forgot something. So I am actually going to go back here, and I am going to try mirroring. I'm going to add mirroring if it lets me. Why is it not letting me mirror? I think I have to cancel. Yeah, I do. And I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to hit mirror. Okay, so let's try this. Now, we're going to try this. I'm not saying do it. I've never tried it before, but I just was thinking, you know, let's try it and see what happens. Okay, so we're going to hit Next. And I've got my Joy here. I'm trying to take a little bit of that out, and I'm going to choose a material. I'll choose Smart Iron-On Glitter. Whoops, I picked the wrong thing. All materials, smart iron-on glitter. I'm also going to add more pressure. I just feel like if it cuts out better that way. And so we're going to try this out, okay? So let's put this in underneath and this is cut at 5.5. Let's see if it works. I don't know, maybe it will. That'd be kind of cool. So let's hit go. It's working, guys. This is kind of cool. It would be really cool if it worked, because then you could use any of this stuff that you bought or that you got inside of a box in the Joy without the mat. Now, obviously, it will work. I know it will work when it's on the mat here. So we can do that as well the second time around. I'll show you how to do that too. So it appears to be cutting just fine. And so that's cool. Right? Yeah, it's working. I don't know. We'll see if it cuts it out as well as we want it to. But maybe I should have chosen smart vinyl, smart iron-on. I don't know. But let's see. Because I just, I want to try it out. While we're waiting for it to cut out, let me just tell you about the upcoming days ahead. So we are, let's see, we'll be on every day. I'll be on every day this week. I wasn't here on Monday, but I'll be here Thursday's Wednesday, right? So I'll be here Thursday and Friday. I have another tile project that I want to show you that is alcohol ink on these tiles that I'm going to then decorate with vinyl. So if you don't like the look of a plain white tile, I have news for you. There is this fun technique that I can show you that requires alcohol inks, or you could also use watercolors and seal it. All right, so let's have a look at how this came out. And it appears like it worked. So I'm going to take my scissors and keep this piece here. Wouldn't that be good news for all of our Joy lovers if this works? Because, I had never tried it before. So let's see. It looks like it cut out a little. Let's see. Well, how do you like that? It's worked. Let me see if it's going to work as far as weeding it is concerned, but it appears to have worked. So there you go. Sometimes you just have to try things and find out if it's going to work, and it did. So we're just weeding. This is just part of the regular process. We're weeding this. Now, I did have to make it slightly shorter because, well, it couldn't go beyond like the 11.5 inches really, because this is a 12 by 12 sheet of vinyl. And when you're working with off the mat, you can do longer things. However, as I think about this, I'm thinking in terms of like the long bits. If you cut it in half and did it as two things, that might work too. And some of you might not even know what I'm talking about, but I'll get there. I'll get there. Okay, so let me just finish um, weeding this so you can kind of see how it's going. See that? Nevertheless, I have to do right here. Nevertheless, she persisted. Ah, this is crazy, right? So the size of the vinyl for this was 12 by 12, and I chose. So let's have a look at what I chose. I chose to mirror it, but my design is 11 3/4. I made it smaller so that it would work with the 12 by 12. But now my brain is thinking, if you got the smart vinyl, such as this stuff, if you got the large smart iron-on or smart vinyl, vinyl might be different. So let's talk iron-on. And you wanted to use this in your Joy. If you cut this at 5.5 inches all along, you see, you would have longer than 12 inches. I think that that would work. So let's think about that in a second, okay? So here we go. Here is our beautiful Nevertheless She Persisted, and we're going to put aside our Joy, and we're going to turn on our Cricut Easy Press 3. Remember yesterday we tried to use the Easy Press 3 and it didn't work. We tried to use it on the cookie sheet and it wouldn't fit. Yeah, it could be done, right, Annette? So let's turn this on, and I am going to go on my app to Cricut Heat. So this is the Cricut Heat app, okay? Can we use the mini? Yes, you could use the mini. But today I thought I would use the 3 since I really messed up yesterday and I wasn't able to use the 3. So let's do this. We'll do start a new project, and we're going to choose the everyday iron-on. We're going to do glitter iron-on, right? And because we don't have anything that resembles a tile here, I'm going to choose something else that's hard wood, okay? And then I'm going to hit next. And you'll see here it's telling me I need to preheat 5 seconds, press for 40 seconds, and peel when cool. So I need to set up this for 300 degrees. So I'm going to just hit send to Easy Press. So I do that, and it's now turned this on. Now my little arrow is orange because it's heating up. You'll be surprised at how quickly this heats up. So let's prepare our surface. We need something to protect the surface, so we'll use this. And I don't need this anymore. Well, I'm going to put it aside because I think I do need it, but we're going to take our subway tile now. You could clean it off, and I would probably clean it off with a little bit of alcohol. So I'm just spraying alcohol on here, and we're gonna just wipe that off just to get it clean because it's been sitting in my, it's actually been sitting in my craft studio for a little while. So I want to get it all nice and clean. And then here is my heat mat, press mat. I don't know what you want to call it, but there's my press mat. And then I'm going to take and see if this will fit on here exactly where I want it to. I want to sort of get it centered. All right. Does that look right? Oops, it doesn't look right over here. I didn't. Hold on. nevertheless, this part didn't come off. Okay, let's get that off. Wow, it's all ready. And the V looks a little weird, so I'm going to have to go in and take that off. All right. Okay. So is it straight? That's the important part. And I want to make sure that it is straight because I have a tendency to do it a little crooked. I'm going to line it up here, make sure that I have the same amount of space here across. And it's okay if you don't get it right the first time. You can just try again, right? Persist. And by the way, this is a little bit sticky, so we don't have to use our tape. But if you feel like you need to use the tape, then go right ahead. But this thing isn't going anywhere, right? And I'm hoping that I always think that it's slightly off. Nevertheless, she persisted. Why am I thinking that it's slightly off? I don't know. I know what I'll do. I'm going to cut it close to the bottom, and that way it makes me feel like I see it better. Okay. Good enough for government work, right? All right. So it's already heated up. And so what I can do is you could use Ray Dunn, by the way. I noticed somebody is saying they want to use Ray Dunn. You can use Ray Dunn. You have to buy the font, and I have purchased the Ray Dunn font on Etsy. So if you like Ray Dunn look, you could certainly do that. And I could certainly show you how to do that, but it would require purchasing a font. Okay. So now I need to press this for 40 seconds, applying firm pressure. This is a 9x9. So this we know is 12 inches. So I'm going to have to do this twice. So let's go ahead and press it down. It says to use firm pressure, but I'll be honest with you. I think just holding it and not moving it is fine. So let's try that out. So it's coming down to 25 seconds, 22 seconds. And you'll notice over here, I have this extra, so I'm going to have to move it without moving the iron on. So let me just move it over slightly. Okay, now I'm going to lift it and move it over and do it again. Let's see. It doesn't look like it worked over here. So we're going to have to try it again. Because it did definitely work for me on this. Now, I did use the mini. So maybe I need to do it more than once to get it to stick. But we'll try because that's what we do, right? All right, I'm going to move it over and see if I have to do it another time. And then while I did that, see, it's not working. Ay. Do I have to get the mini back in here? Because I did do this. I did this with the mini. But I do have this D that's sort of not quite on there very well. So I wanted to repress that after. All right, let's see if doing it twice will work. There we go. And Let's try it again over here. Let's see on this side. Is it start? Yeah, it's starting to work. So it appears to be you have to do it twice on that setting, or you probably need to do it more than twice. But it seems to be working. Just have to do it a little bit longer. Hi, Penny. Oh, Penny's leaving. Yeah, that's my motto, right? Nevertheless, she persisted. And I just love that. I just love that thing. I don't think he meant it as a compliment, but but I think what she did was she turned it upside down and said, I'm going to use it as a compliment because there's nothing wrong with being persistent. It's just great. Hi, Paralita. How are you? All right. Let's see. I'm just moving it now. So let's see. I wanted to see how it's working. So we're going to do a cool peel, which is what it said to do, cool peel. And again, we're in uncharted territory here. So we need to be, open to trying things out, right? And so I'm going to let this sort of rest. And while I'm here, I think I will take this off the mat. See how that cools off. It's pretty hot. So I don't want to ruin my my work surface. Let's see. Okay, so it appears to be working. Whew, it's hot. It appears to be working, but I'm going to let it cool off a little bit so that way it can, it said a cool peel, so I want to do a cool peel. But, we found out a couple of things here already. One is you can cut down the regular iron-on, and I think we should try the other iron-on as well. But you can cut down glitter iron-on and just put it straight into your Joy, which is wow. That is a wow thing. And then the second thing is that tile, it can be ironed on. So that's pretty awesome. Pretty excited. But look, it's not quite worked here. Let's have a look over here. Look at you guys. Oh my God. We're making history over here. Okay, so we have a little problem here with the N. It's not quite done. So let's hit it again with the vinyl. I'm sorry, with the Easy Press. Just might as well. Wow, this is exciting. You have snow on the ground? Oh, Gail. Gail, you live in Texas now. I don't think you guys get snow. So, the arabesque tiles, I'll be honest with you, I have not been able to find in my Home Depot. I wanted to do a few of those Christmas, but I couldn't find them. And I went on Amazon and they were just way too expensive. Arabesque tiles are shaped kind of like they're Moroccan. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Dylan.
Mom's here. She's going to feed the critters. All right, so let's let that sort of cool down. I don't like this thing, but wow, I don't want to touch it. It's too hot. But while I have the Easy Press heated up, I'm going to go back and do this D over here. So imagine the possibilities, folks. Everyone's saying hello, Mom.
Yep.
Yeah, Renee is saying hello.
I'm feeding the puppies.
They're not puppies. Loretta says hello. Gloria says hello. And who else? Mama Bear, my friend Renee, Perlita. Yeah, the glitter looks really cool. Wait till you see the alcohol ink. Oh my goodness. The alcohol ink on tiles, and then we're going to iron on that. It's gonna be awesome. All right, so let's see. Did it fix our D? It surely did. So there you go. Two different fonts. This one is a little bit wider. I like actually having a little bit extra on the side and the top. But what do you guys think? Isn't that awesome? So, Sandy says hello to Mom.
Yeah, what did these puppies do?
What do you mean? They're not puppies. They're guinea pigs. They're piggies.
No, I'm talking about the puppies. Look at the floor.
Oh, I know. You know, when I start crafting, they start acting all weird, and they like to craft with me. But should we try this again and see how I think it worked out really well. I mean, it's a little early, but what do you think? My puppies don't just sleep. Susanna says hello, and so does Wendy and Treasures of the Heart. Yeah. So, can you think of all of the possibilities here? You don't just need to use these, but this reminds me of those name plaques. You know, like when I first started working, everybody had, like, they'd have a desk and they'd have a name plaque and it would say their name on it. That's what this reminds me of. Now, you couldn't iron on the back of these, but you can color these with alcohol inks, and that's going to be tomorrow's project. And then we will do alcohol ink. I'll show you how that works. You do need to let the alcohol ink dry completely, and then we're going to put the iron on top of that. And the other thing too is I'm going to do a wood sign. Soon we'll do the wood sign, and maybe we're going to do iron on the wood, which is a terrific way of doing it, but we'll definitely use the joy to do that. I'm loving this. I really love this. So, I had one of those with your names. I know, right? Oh, okay. You're welcome, Gloria. So I'm really loving this, and there are a lot of different applications. Let's go back to and we'll turn off this because we don't need it, but let's go back to the Cricut Design Space app. And there you go. I'm going to save this so you guys can grab it, but it's literally just text with the wording. So if you want to, you can go through and find your favorite thing. For instance, we could do, let's see, we'll do this, we'll do text, and we'll say, I'm crafting today. And let's just move this out of the way. So I'm crafting today. And then I went down here to the font, and I am choosing, let's choose this one. It kind of looks like a Rae Dunn font. Now we'll need to change the height and the width. So we'll do 11. What do I do? 10.5? It's very thin though. I'm crafting today. I'm not really sure I love that. So let's go ahead and go back to, I love these block letters. How about this one, birthday party? No, it's not that fancy. This one's cute. Oh, look at this, chicken kebab. Let's try that one. All right, let's try that one. And it says, I'm crafting today. Now we're going to unlock it and change the width. Now, because we're using Not Smart vinyl, I'm going to change it to 10.5 inch width, and height I'm going to change to 2.5. And that's that. I could change the color if I wanted to. See? And then when I'm ready, let's hide this one. Hide. Okay. When I'm ready, I just hit make it. I make sure that it says without the mat, and I'm going to come up here and I am going to mirror. I wonder if I could get 2 fit on there. Nah, that would be pushing it. But see, it says I can't, I'm crafting today. And then I would hit next. And I'm going to choose the material of, I think I'll choose, I already chose Smart Iron-On. Yes. All right. I'm going to do pressure of more. And then I just entered into my joy. So easy, you guys. And see what happens when you're persistent. You come up with different ideas. Now, before I let you go, I wanted to just show you, because I started to show you yesterday, but on the iPad, I forgot. So on the iPad, now there is this little bell here. Okay? When you click on that little bell, if you're in the community and you have a community profile, you'll see all of these people that have liked or liked something of mine, they're following me, or even they have posted something there. So look, I've got all these new followers. Let's go to the view profile and let's see if I can see how many followers I have. So let's say hello to all of these new people. Hi, Marissa and Daniela and Cotina, Nolene, Julie, Danielle, Edna, Sarah, Emily, Nikki, Carrie, Brooke, Meg, Nancy, Cheryl, Jeanette, Hasada, Sandra, Lourdes, Tanya, and Kim are all new and they're all following me. And so thank you for that. And when you're following me, and even when you're not following me, you can come and see all of my projects. Look at all these projects. There's 600 projects. You could do one a day and it would take you 2 years to get through them all. So, and that's just from me. The cool thing is that if I wanted to just go to the home page here, I could see everybody else's right here, recent community projects. And look, oh my gosh, I love this. Look at this. It's a mermaid engraving. I bought some of this. I love it. I have to do that. We have to do that. Engraving you can do on the Maker. So we'll put that in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save that and also heart it because I want Nina Martin to know I really, really loved it. So that is our project for today. I hope that you enjoyed learning about the iPad and about the Joy, a little favorite cutesy machine. And then this is the Easy Press 3. Yes, I could have used the mini because that's what I used for this one, but I decided to use the Easy Press. And that worked just as well, if you ask me. And we've got a really fun, and I think I did make this slightly crooked. I don't know what's wrong with me. I do make things. I think that's why I like something like this because it's not straight across. So I hope that you join me tomorrow. Make sure that you like this video. That helps me if you like the video. Now, if you like the content that you're seeing and you're not already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe because it does help me. And you could be entering yourself into contests. Last week, I gave away, I say we because I mean me and Cricut. Cricut, the company, gives me money so I can do giveaways. And last week I gave away a Maker 3 bundle. It included smart iron-on, smart paper, smart vinyl, pens, and a bunch of tools, plus the brand new learning plan, which I want to show you what that is. Now you can't use the learning plan on an iPad, at least not yet. But I will go to Cricut. Let's see. Do I go to Cricut? And I want to just show you where you can find these. So here you go. If you look for the learning plan, it will look projects. Oh, I'm in the inspiration. I'm in inspiration. I want to shop. All right. So I'm going to shop and I'm going to type in learning plan. There it is. Now, right now, there are no results. That's weird. Learning. Did I spell it right? There it is. I put plan. It's the learning kit. So there are 2 kits right now. There's this is the iron-on that is not in stock, but there's also the learning kit for vinyl and the learning kit for paper. Now, our winner last week chose the paper learning kit. It includes a weeding tool, a pen, which I can't say enough about those pens. They're really good. It has a 2x2 card mat in there. See that? This is the 2x2 card mat. It also has a light grip mat. Those are the yellow mat. I'm sorry, not yellow. They're blue mats. It has cards in there, and it has all these, including a scoring tool and a couple of pens and everything, all in one kit. Now, they do say that you need to have Explore 3 or Maker 3 to use this, but I do know that a lot of this stuff that comes in the paper kit can be used on the other machines. The only thing that you would not be able to use on the other machine, like an Explore Air 2, is the smart paper. But you could cut it down and put it on the mat if you wanted to. All right. So thank you to everyone for coming today. I appreciate it. And this is a great project. I hope you go out and check it out and go to my community and learn how to do all those great projects on my community or on somebody else's community ideas. Look at all these great ideas. And the great thing is you can search here. So if you wanted to, I wanted to search because my friend is turning 50. And I wanted to make her a nice card. So I'm going to go in the community and look for something that I really, really like. It took me 50 years to be this awesome. That's pretty cool. And little cupcake toppers. All kinds of fun things here. So thank you so much for joining me. We will see you again tomorrow at 9:00. And I hope that you have a great day crafting, if that's what's in your plans, or come back later and watch the replay and learn something new. All right. Thanks, everybody. Hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.